What's going on, everyone? Caliber Whips here, and today this is a video on how I make crackers. Now this is a video I did not want to do because YouTube is just saturated with videos on how to make crackers. But you guys have been asking for a tutorial on one, so I thought, you know what? It's an easy video for me. It's a tutorial you guys have been wanting, so it's a win-win for both of us. Now I am by no means saying that this is the gold standard of crackers. There's probably a better way to make a cracker, a faster way, but I have made thousands and thousands of crackers. I'm not exaggerating. I have made thousands of crackers. And this is the method that I like to use to make large quantities of them at one time. And this is the size that I'm gonna be showing you guys. 10 inches, 8-inch body, 2-inch tassel. That's my kind of standard for crackers. Some people may like them longer. Some people might like them shorter. Tapered crackers are a completely different animal, and I'm not gonna get into those guys. But for your basic run-of-the-mill cracker, which pretty much made up 99% of those used at the WhipCon that I went to, that's pretty much what I like to use. 10-inch cracker, 2-inch tassels, 8-inch body. So this is the method that I like to use when I make them, and let's get started. So the tools that you're going to need to build a cracker are a pair of hemostats, a pair of snippers or scissors. I usually use snippers to cut Kevlar, but you can use scissors, and a ruler of some kind. So for ease of visualization, I went ahead and I got some of my old thread back, dug it out of the grave. I think this is number 92 or number 97 bonded nylon thread, but this is what most whip handlers use nowadays. So you can get a roll of this online. So what I went ahead and did was, for a 10-inch cracker, I usually make the thread about 3 times as long. So this is 5 30-inch sections of bonded nylon thread. Okay, so I went ahead and I cut a piece of 30-inch string, and I just duplicated that 5 times on my spool. So what I went ahead and did as well was tied a knot at both ends of the things of string. So what I'm going to do now is take one end, snip it on my hemostats, and I'm going to spin it. So I have the hemostat and the section of string, and what I'm going to do now is just spin it. That's literally it. No power tools needed, and when it stops, I just grab it and spin it again. So as you can see, there's kinks forming in the string. I'm gonna do it one more time. There we go. A lot more kinks are forming. You just want to pull that tight. And now take your teeth, just like that, fold it over. You don't have to use your teeth. Sometimes I just use a nail or a spike. Just kind of fold that over and grab it. But I end up with this, and now I'm going to show you guys what I do once I get to this step. So once you get to this step right here, what you're going to want to do is take the end of your cracker here and just twist it just a little bit, and then taking these 2 fingers and pinching it close, and then you let this go. You don't want to let the whole cracker go because it might branch off into different pieces, and trust me, if you've made crackers before, you know what I'm talking about. And now what you're going to want to do is do this little number right here, where you twist the cracker and then letting go, you pinch it and then let it go. Towards the end, you can just let go of the whole cracker. Now unclip your hemostats and then clip both ends together. And you may notice we have some kinks forming in the body of the cracker, and we do not want that. So we're going to try to get this to there, to the end. So what I like to do is just take my fingernail and run it across the body of the cracker. I usually do this 2 to 3 times, and I think second time's the charm, and it's gone. The body of the cracker looks very good, looks near perfect actually. So now what I'm going to do, this is the 1-inch mark for us. Even though it says 10, it's going to be 1 for our purposes. We're going to hold it at the 1-inch mark, go up to the 8-inch mark, and then clamp it closed. I'm going to do that. There we go, more precise. And now what we're going to do here, so make sure it's secured, just unravel this disaster that we got going on right here. just like this. Once you get both ends unraveled, I'm going to show you guys how to tie the small blood knot. So for the small blood knot, what I'm going to do is grab one of the ends, just like this. Actually, I'm going to flip this over to about to here, grab the bottom one, and as you guys can see here, what I'm going to do is take this and just twist it a little bit. Actually, I'm going to twist it the other way. But twisting it will just allow it to keep it from spreading off into these fibers and getting in our way. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go around the back, and I'm going to go over, basically doing a little granny knot or an overhand knot, but instead of calling it good, I'm going to go over one more time and pull that just like that, unclamp it, yeah, that's the one, and then just pull that nice and tight, just like that. You might want to grab them both and then pull that tight once again, kind of unravel that spot and unravel it back again, and there we go. The small blood knot is done. Here's what it looks like on the Kevlar cracker. It's got a little cross in the back. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a little cross in the back and then two parallel lines in the front. Let's see if I can just close that like that. So it looks like kind of like that in the front and then a cross in the back. Same thing with this, it's just harder to see. Looks kind of like a little cylinder. But now each cube represents 1 inch. What I'm going to do now, get my snippers here. I'm going to basically keep the tassels as straight as possible, find the 2-inch mark roughly, and what I'm going to do now is just snip it just like that, and there we go. I want to spread those tassels out, but there we go, we are done. We can attach it to a whip now and give it a few test cracks, but I'd rather not. I'm kind of burned out on the nylon crackers. I'd rather just make a Kevlar cracker and put that on my whip, because the Kevlar cracker, in my opinion, is the best. This type of Kevlar cracker, at least, is the best that I've come across, and that's pretty much it. So there you guys go. That's my take on making crackers, and again, you guys may find a better way to make them, or the different sizes and whatnot, but that's how I like to do it, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.